Sometimes the loudest desires are the ones never spoken. A woman may never come out and say what she feels, but her energy, her actions, and the little moments of silence often reveal what her words never will. Attraction is not always announced with declarations. It is hidden in the glances, the gestures, and the subtle ways she lingers around you. The key is learning to pay attention, not to chase, but to understand the silent language of desire. When she remembers the smallest details about you, laughs at your jokes when no one else does, or finds excuses to be near you, she's telling you more than her words ever could. The warmth in her eyes, the softness in her tone, and the way she opens up her world to you are signs that you have captured her attention in a powerful way. It's not about playing games. It's about recognizing that attraction often thrives in mystery, in the unspoken connection that draws two people closer without needing explanation. But here's the real motivation: you must value yourself enough to notice these signs without desperation. Confidence comes from knowing that you are worth desiring, that you bring energy, strength, and presence to every room you enter. If she secretly wants you, it's because something in you awakens something in her. Don't rush to force confessions or demand clarity. Instead, let your presence speak louder than pressure. The truth is, people reveal their hearts in whispers, not shouts. If you become the man who is observant, patient, and grounded, you won't just see the signs, you'll inspire her to finally say what she's been holding back. And when she does, you'll know it was never about chasing her. It was about standing strong enough for her to come to you. Unspoken attraction speaks louder than words. Desire is often communicated through subtle energy, gestures, and silence rather than direct confessions. Pay attention to small details, remembering things about you, laughing at your jokes, and finding excuses to be around you are powerful signs of hidden interest. Connection thrives in mystery. Attraction doesn't always need to be spoken. It grows in unspoken chemistry and emotional signals. Self-worth is essential. Recognize these signs without desperation, knowing your value and maintaining confidence. Patience over pressure. Don't force confessions or chase validation. Allow her to reveal her feelings in her own time. True strength attracts openness. Being observant, grounded, and confident inspires her to eventually express what she has been keeping inside. Unspoken attraction speaks louder than words, because human connection is rarely confined to what is verbally expressed. Often people hold back their true feelings due to fear of rejection, social pressure, or uncertainty, yet their emotions leak through in countless subtle ways. A woman may never openly admit her desire, but her body language, eye contact, and energy around you can reveal what she's trying to keep hidden. These quiet signals can be far more powerful than spoken declarations, because they are raw, natural, and almost impossible to fake. Think about the way she looks at you when she thinks you're not watching, or how her posture changes when you enter the room. Sometimes it's the pause in her voice, the way her eyes soften, or how her presence shifts to align with yours. These unspoken signs carry a weight that words often cannot, because they come directly from the subconscious. Attraction is less about what someone says, and more about what their energy communicates without permission. The ability to read these unspoken cues sets you apart. It teaches you that connection is not built only through conversation, but through awareness. When you sharpen this skill, you begin to see that silence is never empty. It's filled with signals, waiting to be understood. This understanding makes you more confident, more patient, and more in control of your interactions. At the end of the day, spoken words can be rehearsed, but unspoken attraction is real. It's the purest form of communication, unfiltered and undeniable. When you learn to recognize it, you stop searching for obvious confirmations and start trusting the deeper, silent language of desire, the one that reveals more truth than words ever will. Paying attention to small details, is one of the most powerful ways to recognize hidden attraction. When a woman remembers little things about you that most people overlook, it's a sign her mind and emotions are invested in you. She may recall the way you take your coffee, a story you shared weeks ago, or even the exact words you used in passing. These details may seem small on the surface, but they reveal a deep level of focus and care. People don't hold on to information unless it matters to them. The same is true with her laughter and her presence. If she laughs at your jokes more than others do, it's not always about the joke, it's about you. She finds joy in your presence, and her reaction is a way of showing approval and connection. Likewise, when she finds excuses to be near you, whether it's joining a conversation you're in, sitting close, or simply appearing in places you often are, it's her unspoken way of saying she values proximity to you. These little behaviors are rarely accidental, they're subtle moves of interest that most people overlook. The key is to recognize these signs without overanalyzing or doubting them. Attraction often hides in simplicity. By observing the details, you gain insight into what she feels without her saying a word. It's not about being paranoid or searching for meaning in every action. It's about being present enough to notice the consistent patterns that reveal where her heart is leaning. When you become aware of these small details, you unlock a deeper level of confidence. You realize that true desire doesn't always come in grand gestures, but often in the smallest actions that speak volumes about what she feels, but won't admit out loud. Connection thriving in mystery is one of the most intriguing aspects of attraction. When feelings are unspoken, there's a magnetic tension that words often dilute. Mystery creates space for curiosity, imagination, and emotional engagement, which are powerful fuels for desire. People are naturally drawn to what they cannot fully predict or understand, and unspoken interest invites you to explore, notice, and interpret the subtle signals that reveal hidden feelings. Attraction rarely needs to be announced loudly to be felt deeply. A woman who is genuinely interested may not openly declare it, because part of the allure lies in the subtlety. She may smile at you in ways that suggest more than casual friendliness, linger in your presence without saying much, or give fleeting glances that hint at curiosity and desire. These ambiguous gestures create a dance of intrigue, keeping both of you emotionally engaged, while maintaining a sense of play and discovery. Mystery also allows you to grow in awareness and perception. Instead of expecting clarity at every moment, you learn to read energy, body language, and timing. You begin to understand the nuanced ways attraction is expressed, and gain the ability to respond with presence rather than anxiety. The unspoken connection becomes a shared language of looks, gestures, and timing that carries more emotional weight than direct words ever could. The beauty of connection thriving in mystery is that it amplifies the intensity of desire. It encourages patience, observation, and confidence, because you realize that attraction does not always need verbal confirmation to be real. The energy between you, the silent moments, and the subtle interactions all contribute to a deeper bond. By embracing the mystery, you allow the attraction to develop naturally, creating a magnetic pull that is authentic, powerful, and lasting. Self-worth is essential when interpreting signs of hidden attraction, because confidence is the foundation of genuine connection. When you value yourself, you are less likely to misread signals out of insecurity or desperation, and more likely to recognize authentic interest. A man who understands his own worth doesn't need constant validation or confirmation. He can observe, appreciate, and respond to subtle cues without overthinking or chasing. This mindset makes him magnetic, not because he demands attention, but because he naturally exudes self-respect and stability. Recognizing signs of attraction becomes meaningful only when you approach them from a place of self-assurance. If you doubt yourself, even the clearest indicators can feel ambiguous or insignificant. But when you are grounded in your own value, small gestures, like lingering glances, playful teasing, or remembered details, become powerful signals rather than mere coincidence. You begin to understand that her interest reflects a genuine connection to your energy, presence, and confidence, not something you need to manufacture or force. Self-worth also allows you to navigate attraction without desperation. You don't pressure someone to reveal their feelings or chase after validation, because you know your own value isn't dependent on their acknowledgement. This calm confidence is inherently attractive. People are drawn to those who stand strong in themselves, who communicate security through presence rather than words. Ultimately, valuing yourself transforms the way you perceive hidden interest. You shift from anxious speculation to clear observation. You become attuned to the subtleties of desire without letting uncertainty dominate your thought. When self-worth guides your interactions, the signals you receive are easier to recognize, and your response carries authenticity and strength, making the unspoken connection more powerful and magnetic than ever. Patience over pressure is a vital principle when dealing with hidden attraction, because genuine desire cannot be rushed or forced. People reveal their feelings in their own time, and trying to accelerate the process often backfires, creating tension and pushing them away. Attraction thrives in an environment where both parties feel free and unpressured, allowing natural chemistry to develop organically. When a woman is secretly interested but hasn't spoken up, your ability to remain patient demonstrates emotional maturity and confidence, qualities that are inherently magnetic. Applying patience means observing without overanalyzing, responding without desperation, and allowing interactions to unfold naturally. It's about trusting the unspoken signals rather than demanding verbal confirmation. If she lingers in your presence, remembers small details about you, or finds subtle ways to connect, these are all indicators of interest that deserve respect and space. Pressuring her to clarify feelings too soon can disrupt the delicate balance of attraction, turning curiosity and connection into discomfort or withdrawal. Patience also strengthens your own presence. By resisting the urge to force outcomes, you maintain control over your energy and emotion. You become a man who values calm confidence over frantic pursuit, someone whose worth is not tied to immediate validation. This approach communicates strength without arrogance, interest without neediness, and understanding without intrusion. Ultimately, patience over pressure allows hidden attraction to blossom naturally. It transforms silent gestures into meaningful signs, giving her the comfort and freedom to reveal her feelings when she's ready. By mastering patience, you not only respect her space, but also elevate your own magnetic presence, creating an environment where unspoken desire can grow into something powerful, genuine, and lasting. True strength attracts openness because confidence and emotional stability create a safe space for others to reveal their feelings. When a man is grounded, self-assured, and present, he naturally draws people in, allowing them to feel comfortable expressing emotions they might otherwise keep hidden. Women, in particular, are more likely to open up to someone who demonstrates strength without aggression, calmness without detachment, and confidence without arrogance. This strength is not about dominance, it's about being steady, reliable, and fully in command of your own energy. Being observant and attentive amplifies this effect. A man who notices subtle cues, remembers small details, and responds thoughtfully shows that he values connection and understands. This creates a sense of trust and encourages openness, even in situations where feelings have not yet been verbalized. When a woman senses that her emotions can be safely expressed, she is more likely to gradually reveal her interest, sometimes in ways that are quiet but profoundly meaningful. True strength also lies in patience and restraint. It's about resisting the need to push for clarity or immediate validation, and instead allowing interactions to develop naturally. By maintaining composure and self-respect, you signal that you are confident in your worth and in the process of connection. This magnetic presence often inspires her to step forward on her own, revealing what she has been keeping private. Ultimately, strength attracts openness because it combines confidence, presence, and emotional intelligence. It communicates to others that you are someone worth trusting, someone capable of handling unspoken desires with respect and understand. When you embody this strength, the hidden signals of attraction become easier to recognize, and the unspoken bond between you and her deepens, paving the way for genuine connection without forcing words or action.